What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Red versus Blue Let's Play Style. It is Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and every single Wednesday, we're going live with different content wrapped around the Red versus Blue cybersecurity simulation gamified platform. Clint will have to correct me on the right terminology, but basically, it is a simulator that really demonstrates actual red team operations as well as blue team operations. You can play as either side, and today is going to be a banger of an episode. Many of you have heard of ChatGPT and all the other, forks of AI that are out there. Well, if you're a regular of the show, you know that a couple weeks ago we had ChatGPT play as the blue team defender, with me effectively being smart hands. Well, as the models have grown, as the AI has gotten smarter, we are ready to show you it operating as a threat actor. So I got my hacker hoodie on. I'm ready to be red team operations all day, every day, but I'm playing second fiddle to ChatGPT today. Clint's going to be piloting the ChatGPT, interfacing with it, making sure the prompts are right and getting the intel from it. And we're going to see if ChatGPT can basically turn into Skynet and take down a manufacturing or a pipeline company today. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this episode. Let's go. Hey, Clint, how are you doing?
What's up? Another week, another 50 cents.
I love it. And I do want to say what's up to everybody in chat. I see the regulars in there like Carrie and Travis and Alicia. Special shout out to David Hyde-Volp. It's been a minute, sir. And Jason Hoskins. Good to see other people in the community also using ChatGPT. I am super pumped, Clint. Why don't you break it down for us on how this episode, how you've prepped the ChatGPT to be able to operate as a threat team actor?
Yeah, so when we did it the first time using the blue team, it was, I was somewhat new to the kind of the ChatGPT process on how to take the red versus blue data and put it into the game. And it was a bit of a trial and error. Since then, I've probably been working with ChatGPT or the GPT API backend on a regular basis every day. And I've learned a lot more about how to train it and all this good stuff. And so we're in the process right now of actually training a fine-tuned model that knows about red versus blue and all the mechanics and everything like that, so that we don't even have to prompt it. It just knows how to play. And our goal is to integrate this into red versus blue as an advisor, to do an in-game report analysis using GPT, not the ChatGPT, but GPT. So, but that's not quite ready yet. So what we did here was I've taken what I've learned about how to engineer prompts. And that's the most important thing about ChatGPT, or just GPT in general, is the prompt engineering. So I've gotten the process fine-tuned on how to engineer the prompt. And I'll share this with people if you guys are interested in having GPT guide you play it for both the blue team and the red team. It's 3 prompts that completely prepares it. And so I'll share that with you guys. I'll put it on a download somewhere or on the site. I'll let everybody know in the link or in the description down below when I get it set up. I'll let everybody know how they can prompt GPT and play around with it. But in the meantime, yeah, 3 simple prompts. In fact, I'll show you real quick. Let's go over here. And
can you zoom in, Clint?
Yeah. Good point. All right. How's that? Is that pretty good?
Yeah. Maybe
right.
Bump it a couple more if you can for those on mobile. Nice. There we go.
That's about it right there. That's about good.
That's great.
Okay. In fact, I could actually here. I could probably do it just a little bit more if I pull it over. And so I can do one more. That's the wrong one.
Nice. Yeah, that looks
yeah.
very clean. Very clean.
All right, and let me just make sure I.
Carrie can see it all down in the great state of Texas, so I think we're good.
Hey, I'm in the great state of Texas, best country in the world. All right. So as you can see, and there's a lot here. All right. So I basically gave it a prompt. I gave it a role. And I said, you are a cybersecurity expert specializing in the red team penetration testing. And I kind of told it what we're going to be doing. Then I told it, hey, I'm going to give you the information. I gave it basic game description, and I gave it a basic red team rules that it knows to follow, followed by, and then I had to format the table in a way that GPT understands by using pipes and all this. This is the way it generates tables whenever you tell it to generate a table. Otherwise, if you try to do like delimited, it gets all jacked up. So anyway, and I fed it all the data, which contains the actions, the costs, the prerequisites, the turns to complete. And I gave it all that data. And then I told it what to do. And I just gave it some instructions. Hey, make sure you don't deviate from the rules, et cetera, et cetera. And it says, okay, good to go. So,
oh, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
So, I mean, it's, let's do this. How do you want to do this? Boom. How about you? How about me? There. Oh, no. Well,
what do you want to do? I feel like we've got the ChatGPT understood. The audience understands how we built the model, and now perhaps dive into gameplay and show how that would work. What do you think?
Yeah, and somebody asked real quick, do I not run into filter issues with the filter? No, the way that I'm doing it, the prompts that I'm using, nothing gets filtered out, and I'm within its rule set. Yeah, so by the way, I told it that we're running a 50-turn game, so just go ahead and keep all the default settings whenever you start this up. Do a 50-turn game so it doesn't get confused.
All right, very good. And this would be it right here, right?
Yep, that's perfect.
And David Hyde Volp, I don't know if you caught it or not, but Clint has built. You're taking advantage of the APIs, correct, Clint? Or is this all through the front end?
This is through the chat interface, but I absolutely. This is through the chat interface, but yeah, I do have tons of code that we wrote for the actual APIs. We'll be releasing some of that on how to use the APIs with it. It's massive, but yeah.
All right, so I'm in the ThreatGEN Red versus Blue platform right now. So if you're not familiar with that, you can go to threatgen.com to learn more. We are going to, this is a SaaS-based product, so it's cloud-based. I'm accessing it through a web browser, and I've set it up as a 50-game turn. We'll be playing as the red team. AI will be playing as the blue team, which is the normal active adversary AI. And ChatGPT will be the player on the red side, and we're going to see if ChatGPT can execute a successful penetration and action on objectives. Now, Clint, do we care what map we want to play on?
Either manufacturing or pipeline. I wouldn't go with the big one for right now. In fact, go with manufacturing for time.
All right, so let's go. Now, if you're not familiar, the game basically sets up you kind of who you are and what you're doing, and we can win by a couple different win conditions. We can damage the blue team's industrial control systems, get the blue team's P&L meter, profit and loss, into the red for 5 consecutive turns, essentially financial ruin of the company and getting fired as the CISO. And those are our 2 win conditions. So we're going to go ahead and start the turn. You can see when we start, we have 5 hacker assets. It's turn-based play, so blue team went first. Now it's red team's turn. We cannot see the blue team's network or anything right now, which makes sense. This is very much a real-life simulation. So we, as the red team operators, are sitting in our hacker hideout, figuring out what our plan is. So Clint, what would ChatGPT as our ringleader like us to do first?
All right, well, let's see here. It already screwed up.
Yep.
Why does it say we have a total of 10? I told it we have a total of, okay, so hold on. I don't know why it did that. So I'm just going to tell it. refer to the rules again. We are. I can't type right now. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. So we can perform OSINT to gather intel. This costs 1. We can perform a port scan. We can research a specific skill.
It's not. Yeah, the test that I ran last night, it wasn't doing this. It's already screwing up.
Well, it says OSINT, so let's go ahead and do that. Right?
Yeah, they're going to do OSINT real quick. I'm going to tell it we don't have any targets yet, so we can't perform a. Now, and then see, and then it forgets. Okay, so it already told us to do OSINT and research a specific skill. Okay, so what skill should we research? Oh, you pick. You are the expert.
Research weak passwords. Okay.
There we go.
So here, I'll put the game up here. Yep. We're gonna do skills. We're gonna research weak passwords, which is right here. And we still have 2 resources left, Clint. What is ChatGPT advising?
Should we do anything with our remaining 2 points? So it says we don't have any additional actions available. That's not true. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Maybe an update that they did. Yeah, it's weird.
The turn ended. Turn ended. So we now have 4 available resources. What would ChatGPT like? And let's pull up the ChatGPT engine, watching Clint here. Ben asking if the changes were made in non-prod. David Highvolp says maybe there's too much context, too many tokens, and it's getting choked up on that.
It might be.
And also, Clint, when you're done with that, we do have a question in chat about your ICSOT course.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to answer that a little bit later.
Yeah, no, I know. I have flagged it for follow-up.
Yep. Yeah, I don't. So here's the thing.
Perform another action that does not require OSINT. Research access control. Research default creds. That's a good one. I'll do research default creds. That's always
so. Just FYI, number 1, GPT strays off course. I'm using the 3.5 engine, and it does stray off course. We can't use GPT-4 yet because it has too many limitations in terms of token count requests per 4 hours. So, but I'm using the 3.5 engine. It's possible it could get choked up on the amount of tokens. It does stray off course. Whenever we get the actual API integration done, it'll be better because it's using trained data as opposed to this massive prompt. So anyway, we'll do our best. So somebody asked, they said they saw the ICSOT offering. Have you set a time for the class? Yes, it's on the web. I have not set a time that it's going to be run at. I have set the starting date, and it'll be run each week after that. The time for the course, the masterclass, the ICSOT masterclass, the time will be set by the students. When you purchase the course, I put a survey in there for everybody. Give me the time they prefer. We're going to take the majority rules, and it will be recorded. So those of you that get the course, you don't have to be there live every session. The sessions will be recorded, and I'll try to mix it up a little bit so that everybody can see, a few lives. Everybody gets an opportunity to go through some live sessions. So that's it. All right, back on this one here.
Yep. So I have done what
you can pause, by the way, if we get off track.
research default creds, research weak passwords was what ChatGPT asked for. So I went ahead and did that, ending the turn. So we are still, we've completed our password cracking, our OSINT, and our default creds is done. So we've got all 5 resources. It's turn 3 ChatGPT, and we can do all sorts of good stuff now. We can do more research. We can host scan. We can do attack campaigns.
Okay. I'm just reminding it to refer to all of that. Sometimes you have to keep GPT on course in your prompts. Okay, so how many resources do we currently have?
We have all 5 resources.
Yeah, I wasn't having this problem last night. It was following the rules last night, and now it is just not. Okay, we can't do. This is an epic fail.
What's it asking us for?
Service enumeration.
So what's interesting is for those in chat, whenever you do, like if you haven't experienced a live technical demo in your life, occasionally you'll encounter issues, and then you'll hear the term you didn't make your sacrifice to the demo gods.
Yeah.
This would indicate that Clint did not make the proper sacrifices to the demo gods.
It was working great last night. Now it's just all confused.
Well, that's okay, Clint. Why don't you work on ChatGPT, and I'll play the game a little bit.
Well, we're gonna go. I'm just gonna let it go. That'll get it all screwed up.
Okay.
There we go. All right. I'm trying to get it back on track here. Now it's asking us what to do.
All right. Shall we play a host scan?
Okay.
All right. We have played the host scan action.
Yeah, it doesn't know. Okay.
Shall we play a game?
Yeah. Okay. We have 4 points remaining. Okay.
All right. We have research default creds already. And we can do research electronic social engineering. I can do that.
Okay.
All right, so I've done that. Research social engineering. We still have 2 credits left, 2 tokens.
Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade the rig. Yeah, it lost all. Okay, we'll do this. Upgrade rig costs 4, right? No.
Yes, I believe so.
Actually, no. Go look what it costs, because I think it actually costs. What does it cost?
4 and 4.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, this thing, ChatGPT is not. I didn't sacrifice. Okay. Just all right. You pick. You pick something. It's having a lack of confidence in itself.
It's having an existential crisis.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to recruit hackers. if we're going to be doing this manually, let's go ahead and get some more help, more manual help, more meat wear, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So we complete our first host scan. We've got a couple assets here. We're going to port scan them. Again, we're just trying to get some intel here on these devices, and then hopefully, we can pop a box, pop a shell.
Hold on, slow down, because I mean, if you're just gonna, I mean, if
Hold on.
you just
Well,
want, I mean,
tell me what you want. I mean, I'm willing to chill on this.
yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one it's straying way off course.
Do you want to reset it and then reset the game? Give ChatGPT another shot.
Yeah, let's do that, and I'll show people how I'm doing this real quick. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna reset because.
Well, while you're resetting, let me know when you're reset, Clint. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to
Okay.
pop this box really quick. We'll just have some fun while we're doing this. So I'm doing enumeration, full recon completed. We tried to recruit hackers. It didn't work because we don't have enough street cred. We're going to do it again because I think I'm going to have some cred by the time they get in here. Let's pop boxes. Check it out. Firewall. Let's password attack it. End the turn. Yes, pivot available. There we are. We own this box. Winning so hard. Let's try to do a password attack on this guy too. Oh, we can't. We want to password attack all the things, right? See how deep we can go before ChatGPT's back up.
Yeah, I think they adjusted something overnight or something. It is not acting the same as it did at all.
Dude, look at us. Bro, chop. All right, I'm just randomly scanning devices, looking for more network devices to pop. Exactly, Lane. Lead hacks our access was cut off. Let's password attack this. And let's do a vuln scan. We'll do some fuzzing. No, we'll do public vulns. And let's do a network attack. I'm just going YOLO all over this place now. They may have reduced context in ChatGPT in anticipation of the massive load that's coming from the 4.0 release. That's a great point, David.
Yeah.
What's this guy's problem? Ooh, incorrect access control, outdated firmware. Let's see. Can I do a host scan on this thing? What do we got here? Cross-site scripting format, outdated firmware, format string. Is format string in both these? Yeah. Let's do some research on format strings, kind of get bang for our buck. And let's remove this, and let's do, I think we've done social engineering, so let's do a spear phishing attack and see if we can land a dart. Speed hacking, right. That's right, Just Ben.
It says now, I understand the rules and the actions available. Let's begin the game. It seems excited to restart. Okay,
well, let's go ahead and do that.
Go ahead. Actually, let me check something real quick. You go ahead and keep going with this real quick. Don't give up. No. Okay, yeah. I will be. Let me. Yeah. 1 second. Let me.
No problem. You do you, boo.
Let me just restart this.
Where's my format string error? Yeah. Let's get format string errors for days. Speed hacking.
Boom, roasted.
All right, here we go. Oh, our spear phishing attack failed. Oh. All right, let's do a password attack on this guy. Oh, let's do a password attack on Gary's box. Why not? And then we can do a full 5. Oh, God. That failed, but let's attack this guy. Format string error. Doink. Clint. Oh, Clint has stepped away for a minute. Hold on. Successful attack. Let's go. Pop in this box. Let's do a host scan from here. Oh, look at all these delicious firewalls. It'll go well with a nice Chianti. All right, let's do this. Let's do this here. Let's can we do anything for one? I think we can do find public vulns. Pop this.
Sorry.
Hold on. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. I went to go grab my other computer real quick.
All right.
To see if I could actually put it on a different resource, and see if I could. I was going to see if I could use my other computer to actually access the API model one, which has finished training. But I was going to do an last minute in-game audible, but it wasn't going to work.
Well, good effort. And so are we ready to do this? All right. So we're gonna exit the game. Should I restart the game, Clint?
Yeah, just restart. Yeah.
All right, here we go. ChatGPT, don't fail me now.
Here we go. Okay, let's. Stop it. Okay. All right. Okay. It is turn 1. What actions?
Alexander Mangold, would it be worth the price to get access to 4? You know, Alex, I think so. Depending on what you're using it for. I mean, it from a business perspective. It's an easy. Clint, what are they charging? Do you know?
It's like $20 a month.
Huh?
3.5 is pretty good. You're not going to get much use for the most part out of 4 yet. Hold on. This thing is not looking at the rules. Okay.
So do you want me to do OSINT?
Yeah.
Okay. OSINT is in the queue. What's up, Jay Smith? Good to see you. Aaron KG's in the house.
So yeah, right now you're limited to 100 requests per 4 hours. So if you're doing anything heavy, GPT-4 is not going to work yet. Okay, this is OSINT action costs 3 resource points now. I don't think so. All right, so just FYI. So last night, this thing was humming like a kitty cat. It was perfect. It knew the rules. It was referencing the database. It was clean. All of a sudden this morning, it's straying off course a lot. I think they made some changes. I think what Alex said may make sense in that they've done something overnight to where it's straying off course. And here's what I think happened. I think they may have adjusted the temperature. So if you're looking at the API calls for GPT, there's a thing called the temperature. And what the temperature does, if it's set all the way to the right at 1, it uses much more creative latitude and can stray off course more. If the temperature is at 0, all the way to the left, it's more academic. It's more precise and sticks to rules and things like that. It seems to me that for the 3.5 engine, they adjusted the temperature further towards 1 or some for some reason. It's straying off course and it's not paying attention to the prompt. Alex mentioned that maybe they reduce resources and it's not handling the bulk of this huge. I mean, this request here is it's, I already know for a fact it's 28,868 characters and over 9,000 tokens. GPT-4 only has so GPT 3.5 has a token limit per prompt of 4,097, and the GPT-4 has 8,000 and something. And so it's a long prompt for it to keep up with, and no matter how you engineer it. So whatever they did, it's not sticking to the rules and it's straying off course. So at least it's not it's not doing what we call hallucinations, to where it like starts making crap up. So Here's what we're gonna do, Jerry.
Yes.
Let's play a game.
Yes.
This is the API. It is not working. It's not working properly. Just play a quick game with Red Team. Let the audience be your GPT if you want to.
Okay.
I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show since our intended topic's not working quite right, and I'll have the actual API version of this set up next week. And it should work better because you're not relying on all this data for a prompt. You're inserting it as a trained data set. So it should work better. So we'll see. Anyway, so sorry, everybody. We couldn't get GPT working. It's we're limited to the functionality that Open API implements into it. So you guys, as the audience, are now, and I'll help too, maybe. You guys are now GPT. Take it away.
All right, gang. So just for our first turn, we have done OSINT and research weak passwords and default creds, which will really enable our password attacking. Okay, I'm going to pass the turn. I'm going to show you the action tree. Take a look, and I'm going to help you guys out. We can start doing host scans after we get the OSINT. We can continue to do research to prep us. If we want to go on site physically, we'll need to start looking at physical recon, and then we'd want to do some malicious USBs while we're going on site. Also, if we're going to do spear phishing, which has always been wildly successful, we will need to research electronic social engineering as well. So start getting your comments in now around what you would like. Alex Goodwin, Gerald's mild ride. Very funny. I like that. All right. Weak passwords are completed. We've got 4 actions available. You can see here, recon is going to take one more turn. So what's the vibe of chat here? Look at me. I'm GPT now. Yes, exactly. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to go on-prem? Do you want to do more research and prep? Do you want to start? What do you want to do? Yes, JoJo's on Team Gerald. I love it. The 20-second delay is going to be hard. So let's just start big picture. Do you guys want to go on-prem or do you want to do remote attacks mostly? Let me know in chat. I'm going to create a poll. Attack.
While he's doing that, everybody, if you want to see more about how I'm programming the API with using Python and getting access to some of the deeper functionality, we have a stream called Cybersecurity Superhuman, or it's a series that I'm doing on our YouTube channel called Cybersecurity Superhuman. We're on episode 4 already, and where I dive deep into programming the API. I haven't announced it yet. We have another pop-up stream this Friday. So I'm doing streams every other Wednesday to go, like, as you know, Jerry does these streams every other Wednesday, and then on the other Wednesdays, I'm doing the Cybersecurity Superhuman streams. But I am now doing a Cybersecurity Superhuman stream every Friday afternoon now, where I'm talking about coding the API and getting into that. So throwing that out there for you. If you're interested, you can find that on our YouTube channel at ThreatGEN.
All right, so I'm running a poll right now on Simply Cyber's channel. On-prem versus remote, 17 votes, 71% voting remote. So we're going to go remote here and begin to look at, okay, so I'm going to end the poll here. We're going to look at remote. So let's look at remote, which would involve, we don't need physical recon then. We don't need USBs. We do need research and network, evading network detection. So let's do our research here. Oops. I guess let's do weak password again because that's easy to pop. And electronic SE. So electronic SE is good for spear phishing, right, Clint?
Yes.
All right, so let's do that, and let's do weak passwords. Okay, cool. Can we get a link to that?
I'll throw the link out there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and Alex Goodwin, good point. We'll get persistence queued up as well. So we finished our OSINT. We're going to go ahead and host scan from here. This basic. And persistence, we'll get that going as well. So our plan is to go remote. Let me know if you guys are interested in, I'll start another poll. What kind of research you want? Are we going to go spear phishing, kind of social engineering type attacks, or are we going to go more technical exploitation? What are we hacking, humans or computers? All right, here I'll start a poll on the Simply Cyber channel. What are we hacking? Humans or tech? Ask the community. Go ahead. Eric Capuano. Welcome to the squad, Eric Capuano, my man. Guys, jump on Eric Capuano and chat. That dude launched a pretty sick So You Want to Be a SOC Analyst blog post I've referenced multiple times. He is the author. All right, so what are we doing here? We're still doing research on persistence. That's going to take 4 turns. You know how threat actors like to really embed themselves like a tick, like a Kentucky tick or whatever. So since we're going full remote, let's do port scanning and port scanning.
What you're seeing down below is the link to the Cybersecurity Superhuman playlist.
Yeah, drop that in private chat to me, Clint, and I'll drop it in.
Okay.
And I'll drop it in the Simply Cyber. All right, so 20 votes, 70% want to attack the human. So we'll attack the human, which is going to be spear phishing and you know, things of that style. That's a link to the Superhuman Clint playlist. All right, so if we're going to be doing that, we should not be doing port scans on these devices technically yet. We're doing research on we got to do electronic SE research then, because we are going to spearfish. We only have one resource, so we will use it on a port scan then, in case we have to pivot. James Randolph says he's inspired to examine some of the sketch stuff I got in his email. Obviously not on my machine though. Oh, sketchy stuff. Yeah, definitely. Do it in a sandbox.
There's nothing wrong with running all your sketchy stuff on like Windows, because Windows is sketchy, aka 0-day playground.
Yes. So we've got default creds. We're still working on our electronic SE. You can see our action tree. We're going to be able to unlock spear phishing once our electronic SE is a little bit further along. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn. Yes, exactly. Lane wants Carl to pick up the phone. All right, so our device went away, so it may have been a remote access person. Let's go ahead and look at our electronic SE. We're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and throw a spearfish since you guys want to attack humans. We're all in on attacking humans. Let's see. Persistence is done. So once we get in, we're going to be good to go. We've got 2 people still to hit. I am going to just enumerate these 2 devices since we have time. Let's see. Here we go. Full recon completed. First enumeration completed. All right, we got Jeff. Let's hope for the spearfish attack on the next turn. Let's continue researching electronic SE, and we'll throw another spearfish afterwards. Passing the turn. Save humans. That's right. Let's see. Successful attack. Very nice, guys. Oh my God. Clint, what is the percentage of all right, let's do the damage ICS process. What are we doing here? We have to wait one more turn for our electronic SE to whoops. So let's do this. We're going to cover our tracks, which takes 1 turn, and we're going to do a host scan. Why not? We're going to pass the turn.
That's amazing.
We covered our tracks. We've got full 5. Oh, why can't we see it now, Clint?
Oh!
They cleaned it up?
Yep.
That's all right. We're not done yet.
They cleaned it immediately.
That's so messed up, though, because we had remote access into that engineering workstation, yet how did they clean it up so quickly?
They must have had EDR on it right then and there, and immediately went into... shoot, I don't know.
Well, that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and research more electronic SE and do another spear phishing attack, okay?
Well, so people are saying network segmentation, but if the network was segmented, you wouldn't still have access or visibility to those hosts that you have. So whenever they segment the network, it changes the entire IP address scheme. And so any internal assets that you had that you could have seen, they disappear. So
tracks were covered successfully. We covered the tracks. And I'm just looking back through the action log. Spear phishing was successful. We covered our tracks on that engineering workstation. We actually did a host scan from that workstation, and then we it disappeared. And we've got one more spear phishing attack coming on. So let's go ahead and we can't see any of these assets. So let's see what we can do. If this spear phishing attack hits again, I want to be able to attack. So I don't want anything that's going to take more than one turn. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this.
Did it go back to your? Alex says that you did get an access cutoff notification. I didn't see it when you were scrolling through.
Yeah, it happened after the spear phishing attack. See, so this is interesting. We did the spear phishing attack, and then access was cut off, and then the tracks were covered. But I don't know. I feel like we owned that engineering workstation. We would have had a persistence mechanism, right?
No, not when access is cut off, because they changed the whole network scheme. So, but you still have, but even when access was cut off, you still see those hosts there unless you did something immediately after. Yeah, that's weird. It's almost like there was like a rare race condition that happened.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We almost had you, Carl.
So, Alex, you said you wonder if a reverse shell would have saved Jerry's blushes. We don't have reverse shell in this version. This is 1.10.5. This is not 1.11 beta.
And we have covered our track. We've got a new pivot, DMZ database. We've got these assets back again.
Or am I wrong? Is there a reverse shell in 1.10.5?
I'm not the right person to ask.
I was asking the people who know.
Okay.
The people who play it more than me.
So I'm going to cover the tracks. I'm going to host scan from here. And what else do I need? Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not host scan, and I'm going to do another spear phishing attack, because that's what we're doing, right? We're doing a massive adversarial in the middle attack campaign. We covered our tracks. It's perfect. And now we're waiting to throw another. I think we can add hackers now. Let's do that. We've got street cred. We almost took out an ICS. We went to the local 2600 meetup.
Look at that, though. You got a historian. You've got visibility on those PLCs. You're moving along.
Not bad. May have played it once or twice. Let's go ahead and exfil data. Oh, we can't. We got 0. All right, here we go. We got, looks like the spearfish failed to hit. Okay. Spearfish failed to hit. Let's go ahead and install ransomware on this guy and do a host scan from this guy, because we got the we got the foothold through remote access. So that's good. And we can see all these other devices here. We're just moving laterally through the environment. See if our ransomware successfully installed as well. Oh my god, why is the click through like that? We did install ransomware, so let's go ahead and pop the ransomware. Oh my god, bro.
Boy, that is weird. There we go.
Right,
you must have just been right on the edge of the border there.
All right. And now we're going to scan devices that we can. Continuing to enumerate through our environment. Take it easy, Neon Nomad. Okay, we locked up. We've successfully ransomwared the box here. Right? So we're winning.
Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
That's right. All right, so let's keep rolling. We got this service enumeration, and let's port scan on this guy. Can we do anything from this guy? Install disruptive malware. Just ruin this guy's day. We're going to try to do brute force password attacks. We should be getting some more hacker resources pretty soon. What happened to our hack? What happened to our hacker resources? Did that not? That didn't take.
Fail.
Recruit hackers failed. Oh, bro, you got to get in on this train. It's all the hotness. Password attack on that. Password attack on that. Okay, here we go. All right. Red team. Our password attack failed, I think. Yes, it did. Not too bad. Not too good. Weak passwords. Okay. So we're gonna continue to see if we can move laterally through these devices, and hopefully get some more hacker friends to join us. And we will exfil data, kind of hit that P&L. Thanks for the sub, Joey Cope. All right, here we go. Recruiting hackers still happening. Let's see if we can pop this gateway firewall. Actually, I feel like the DMZ firewall is better, right? Like, let's get real.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop. That's right, Shadow. All right, we got additional hackers, so that's good. So now we can do more attacking, right? This is good. Let's go ahead and increase our weak password skills. Let's do some actual vulnerability research. We'll fuzz on devices. And then let's do one more spear phishing campaign. Actually, you know what? Instead of spear phishing, since we're already in the environment, let's do a password attack on the DMZ wireless. See if we can't get lucky with a admin default creds. We got a pivot. Let's see what we got. We got that DMZ wireless. So we're riding dirty. Let's cover our tracks and scan from in here. Now we can't ransomware this because it's a wireless network. I mean, it's a network device, not an endpoint. But let's keep on going. I guess service enumeration, and that's it. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to block out service enumeration and then do weak password. We'll keep doing a little bit more weak password until our vulnerability. Don't host scan, pop the DMZ firewall. Okay. Fuzzing successful. Let's see. DMZ firewall. Format string error. So let's do a password attack on that one now that we've got a little bit more information. And let's see if we can find a common vulnerability. Stack Overflow, we've seen 2 of those. Format string, we've seen a couple of those. Format string, okay. So DMZ firewall, we'll do the format string. We'll start researching it. And what else can we do here? Oh. We only have 2 resources, so we can't really do more than that. But we should start researching more weaknesses, right? See if we can get a weakness on this one. Format incorrect access control. I saw one of those too. So let's go ahead and do that.
I keep sitting here thinking of the Metallica lyrics, so close no matter how far.
All right, let's try to pop some of these boxes. Password attack on this. Looks like our action log is complaining. All right, fuzzing successful. We had an unsuccessful password attack on the firewall. So it looks like our password attacks aren't going to be working very well. Let's keep doing format string error and incorrect access control. And one more password attack. We'll try it on... Oh, we can't see this box anymore. See if we get lucky with another one of these wireless, these network devices. All right, we are successful. Let's keep moving. So we're going to cover our tracks on this guy and do a host scan. And our research, these server firewalls, and DMZ firewalls, they should pop. They should get brighter and grosser quickly, right? Yeah, see how they're all lit up? All right, so now let's attack them using format string and hope for the best. and we'll continue researching format string because I think we're going to be able to take advantage of it. This is why we were maximizing our research, like doing ones that have economy of scale. Successful attack.
Boom, roasted.
Feeling pretty good, guys. Feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and cover our tracks and do a host scan.
What'd you get?
Got the DMZ firewall.
Nice. Go find that EW.
I'm on it. Question for the group from Jester. Am I the only one whose OCD starts screaming on red team if I don't reorganize everything to the same way it's laid out on the blue team? Very true. Oh boy, here we go, boys and ladies. There is the popped engineering workstation that we had earlier. Clint, might be worth saying. I mean, it's showing we still own it.
Yeah. So yeah, you still owned it, you just lost access to it. So there you go. Now that you have access to the zone or the subnet again, you still have access. There you go. Pop it. Just go attack that. Damage the ICS.
We are going to try it. We're going for the
FTW.
W. We're going for the W. Let's see. All right. Looks like an unsuccessful attack. That's okay. We're just going to keep going. And while we're here, why don't we install ransomware on the engineer's workstation? Who doesn't enjoy a good ransomware on the engineering workstation? All right.
We'll find out about that during my masterclass course.
I like it. So, Jester, we've gone ahead and we're going to activate the ransomware on this guy next. So let me do this really quickly. I'm doing this out of courtesy for Jester's OCD.
I believe Jester's one of our beta testers. Is that the same Jester? So many Jesters around here.
All right. And then these are unknown devices. Okay, here we go.
That is. You are the same Jester. Jester is now one of our beta testers. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. All right, so we're continuing to hit and unsuccessfully strike. We've ransomwared the engineering workstation. The CISO has got to be upset right now. We're going to continue to attack these ICS processes and do service enumeration on these boxes. Hopefully get a hit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are continuing to be unsuccessful on these hits. We got the DMZ. Here, we're gonna, dude. I'm just gonna keep hammering it, right? I mean, that's what we do.
Some of the devices are listed as unknown, Shadow, for just asking the question, because those devices have not been further. Oh, there
we go, and we win, baby. We win.
Look at that, right on time. We got 7 minutes left, which we not enough time to start a new game, but we can do a little analysis on this and.
Yeah, exactly. Alex Goodwin, engineering workstation ransomware, because we were bored waiting to blow up the ICS process. Okay, so let's take a look at what the blue team's situation was. We totally owned them. This is a hot mess on fire for the blue team. Went right for their OT environment. Got through their DMZ firewall, owned the engineering workstation early on through a social engineering attack, and blew up their manufacturing processes. The DMZ network devices, owning those was just extra cake. You know what I mean? Like, we were having a cake and eat it too. You could see their P&L was way down in the red because we had ransomware their DMZ. This CISO may not just be fired. They may be held for negligence. Go back to the report. You'll notice, since I was piloting the red team, with the help of chat, we nailed a 99% utilization of resources, which is pretty good. 100 would have been better, but that's okay. We had discovered 62% of their entire asset inventory, which is fine because you don't need 100% to own them. And to chat's request here, spear phishing was we were 67% on our spear phishing efforts, so not bad, y'all. Attacking the humans remotely, pretty good way to do it. It took 35 total turns. The blue team requested budget 4 times. I guess they were thinking because the place was on fire, they could get more budget. And did they ever call in? Did they? You know what? Hold on. I'm kind of curious. When what turn was it when we oh my god. What turn was it when we had successfully popped the engineering workstation and then it disappeared? It was like turn 10, wasn't it? Remember that whole thing? Spear phishing attack right here. And then covered tracks. So I think it was like turn 10, turn 11. Oh, you can't look at the notifications when you're in the post game? Oh, well.
Huh. I'll have to be something, Greg, Aaron. I don't know if there's a reason why we did that, but yeah, it would be good to be able to look at the notifications in the post-game analysis.
So they segmented the network on turn 7, which was significantly before I popped that engineering workstation. And nothing really crazy happening after that. Security skills training, network segmentation was turn 7. Two-factor auth, right? So turn 7. On turn 7, I was doing service enumeration. Turn 6. Oh, okay. Actually, I guess it's right here. Turn 6. This is another weird thing, Clint, that it's out of order. It really was like a weird race condition.
Yeah, that is odd.
So I hit him on turn 6 and then covered the tracks on turn 9, which was...
That's rare. I've never seen that before, but yeah, Greg, take note of that and see if we can reproduce that. It's something minor, though. It's weird, but it's minor.
Cool. All right. Well, we've been playing ThreatGEN Red versus Blue. Clint, any you want to tease out anything for next week, perhaps, or?
Let's get rid of that. Yeah. So first of all, with everybody that signed up for my ICS OT masterclass already, thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. After we get 100. I mean, we're there's a lot of people signing up for this. Once we get 100 signups, the early bird discount is going to jump. It's going to go from early bird to the early sign up discount. The normal price on that is like $500 or something like that. Early bird discount is currently $100. It'll go up to 200 once we have 100 signups, and then it'll go up from there. So just letting you guys know, we've had overwhelming just reposts. So everybody who's reposted on LinkedIn, everybody who's been promoting it, it's been awesome. Thank you very much for that. So that's one thing we have to look forward to is the live course. If you're not sure what we're talking about, go to the ThreatGEN website and check out our courses. Go to pricing and you'll see the courses. It's featured up there. It's the ICS OT Masterclass. So anyway, next week, we'll be continuing on with our Cybersecurity Superhuman series, and we'll be diving deep into API programming, specifically for use with cybersecurity. Doing the same thing on Friday. So now every Friday afternoon, we have a stream that continues with that. But right now, what we're currently doing is really diving into using Python to program prompts, to program the API for cybersecurity purposes. So what we did in the last episode was we actually used the GPT API to act as an overlay onto a Kali Linux terminal. So you can just enter in human language requests. Don't even have to know anything about the operating system, and GPT will automatically generate the commands for you. So you can say complex things like, scan my network, look for this particular port, separate those out into a file, rescan those, and you can just tell it this in plain language, and GPT will automatically generate the request. And we're not just generating these like ChatGPT. It is actually controlling the operating system. It will actually execute these commands, and you can just issue regular commands. So it is literally a terminal command overlay that interacts with the operating system. So that's some of the advanced stuff that we're doing with the GPT API. So that's some of the cool things that we're doing right now. And I guess that's it. By the way, please like this video. Our subscription count has been going up. Thank you very much. Our viewer count has been going up. Thank you very much. So like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're getting value out of this, so now you have two streams, two types of streams to look forward to from us every week, which is our superhuman series, which is dealing with the GPT API stuff, and mine and Jerry streams here on the Red versus Blue. So I'll take a breath now. That's it.
Yeah. All right. So the easiest thing to do is subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for the notifications. If you're on YouTube, that way whenever Clint and the ThreatGEN team goes live, it'll just notify you and you don't have to remember. Now, if you're watching on LinkedIn, just make sure you sub to or follow Clint's account and the ThreatGEN account and all those things. And it may notify you. LinkedIn's a little tricky with when it notifies you and when it doesn't. But other than that, you could set a calendar reminder, obviously. But every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we will be here doing interesting things with the ThreatGEN Red versus Blue platform. And Clint, you said it's Fridays. Is that a consistent schedule?
Yeah, Fridays is every Friday afternoon. We're doing the GPT API stuff specific to cybersecurity, and then we'll schedule those out on YouTube and on LinkedIn. Those notifications will start coming more regular, so that you can see those. And then, of course, every other Wednesday is my stream on the cybersecurity superhuman stuff, and then, of course, on the off or on Wednesdays, however you look at it, is the Red versus Blue stuff.
Cool. And one last question before we roll out. Jojo wants to know if he has to use a code for the early bird special on that, or is it just go through it?
It's just there. The price will automatically change after 100 signups. But right now, no, it's just $100, $99.99 or whatever to sign up. No code needed.
Excellent. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for your time today. I hope you got value out of the show. I certainly enjoyed engaging with everybody and playing the ThreatGEN Red versus Blue platform. I'm Jerry. He's Clint. We will see you all next time on the ThreatGEN Red versus Blue live stream. Thanks, Clint.